home from the wars.
Oh, was it wonderful?
It was terrific, not a hitch. Ma, it was just good.
Oh, and did you get along well with Senator Putnam?
Oh, Joe Tom? We're friends for life. He's gonna come down to Weehawken Street and have espresso the next time he's in town.
Joe Tom is it?
The senator was a pussycat. Washington was heaven. Everybody cooperated. Thatcher loved me. I even loved me.
Oh, I can't wait to see the show.
Oh, if it's only half as good as I think it will be.
Oh, well, I'm sure it will be, if Mr. Ross said so.
Yeah, that's true. Where's Jack?
He's upstairs, dear. And Ryan is out with Mrs. Shaw, and your father's down to the corner to get the paper.
How is Jack?
Well, I'd say he's fair.
You know about our phone calls? A couple of misunderstandings?
Yes, I know. He's very anxious to see you. The rest of it I didn't ask any questions about.
We've met somewhere, haven't we?
Ah, just the response I'm after. I know this isn't really me, but there is a reason. And if you think I look stupid, please do me a favor and don't tell me till tomorrow.
You look nice, Siobhan. Very.
Oh, thank you.
The reason, I take it, is a male person?
That's right. And not Wes Leonard.
Well, in that case, have a terrific time.
Do you remember the guy who called last night? My ex-lawyer friend?
And your ex-roommate?
Yeah, Artie Wilson.
The one you like, but that you don't want to start up with again.
Well, he's in town for a week, so I decided to call him after all. But just to make sure that we don't pick up where we left off, I'm going to project a completely different image. Nothing like the Siobhan that he knew before.
And love.
You got it. He's expecting a well-scrubbed student type, so I'm going to give him Marlene Dietrich. My friend, so good to see you. Your name was Arnold... Armand. Oh, Archie.
You do that, in 2 seconds, he'll know you haven't changed a bit.
But I have, haven't I? I mean, wasn't something going on with me this winter?
Well, I'd say so, yeah.
Tell me.
The changes that I see. Well, for one thing...
Well, there you are.
Welcome home. Hello?
I really missed you.
You had a great time.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm. It shows.
Well, as a matter of fact, it was pretty special.
I want to hear all about it if you're free tonight.
I've got 2 full hours, and I intend to talk your ears off. Hi. Don't you look pretty?
Thanks. I'm on my way out. Must have felt like you were gone for about 2 weeks.
No, it felt like 2 days. A very long 2 days, of course. Anything exciting been happening here?
Oh, this and that. Mother will fill you in. Hey, is your column going to be in the paper tonight?
Supposed to be.
This trip down to Washington, it made me understand why you love your job so much. What good journalism is all about. Can we talk?
I was just going. I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. Let's go inside.
I said I missed you, and you said something about my having a good time. I did miss you.
I'm sorry. I missed you, too.
I should have called the minute the plane landed. Is that what made everything else so bad?
Everything else?
Well, I understand the last 2 days have been terrible. Ma wouldn't go into any details, and obviously the one good call we had didn't settle anything.
I don't know, Mayor. 2 hours before you're due back at Channel 1, or 2 hours till you have to leave this room?
Before I'm due back.
I figured. Wasn't there something about having evening off on a day when you come back from an assignment?
I can have a sub if I need one. Do you want me to do that?
Not if you feel up to working.
I do. I guess I'm still in high gear. But if we try to get through to each other, if you don't close me out entirely, there's plenty of time.
All right. I certainly wouldn't reject an hour of your attention.
Oh, boy, you really are furious, aren't you?
Part of me is. But believe it or not, that's the easiest part to deal with. Scared little boy, the one who gets mad when he's left alone. I know all about him. But there's another part of me. The grown-up with a daughter that you've yet to mention, he's more confused.
I asked Ma about Ryan. I know where she is. I know about the rash she got from eating peanut butter. I also know how many times she was up during the night with that tooth. What are you saying to me? That I'm an awful mother because
No, I am not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth, please. And don't come on like I'm the only one with a problem about this. Because you're upset, too.
Okay.
And angry.
Maybe.
And a little bit closed off yourself. Want me to go first?
No. You don't have to. I wasn't too much happy about the reaction you had when Thatcher answered the phone in my hotel room. It felt like all the work we put into our being together the last year or so, went right down the drain. That scared me.
Great stuff, corn.
What?
The way it expands, corn. Nothing. Just some thoughts on popcorn.
Corn is a commodity?
No. You finished with that?
Yeah,
Have a look. Cocoa beans down again? Sorry, I couldn't think of a tactful way to introduce the subject.
Then why don't you just stay out of the subject?
All right. I thought you wanted a sympathetic ear, but if you want to keep it to yourself, then I won't invade your privacy.
Well, advice is one thing. Sympathy's another. Your advice is generally negative. Oh, I had started with 10,000. I'm down to 800.
Sell, John.
I'm just hanging in there, hoping cocoa beans will go sky high tomorrow. See, if I only knew Dee was still in cocoa beans, I could sleep tonight. She won't say, and Roger won't say, and I'm
Sell, John, and salvage your 800.
What did I tell you about advice, man?
Maeve will be out in a second. What is this about Roger not saying?
Well, I went by there yesterday to ask Dee one question. If she was still in cocoa beans, and if not, what she'd switch to. But she was out, and I asked Roger.
That's more like two questions.
It didn't matter anyway. I didn't get any answers.
Hi. Just thought I'd better check in with my friend.
Oh, he's over visiting a pal. He'll be back soon. How's things with you, Dee?
Yeah, how are things in the business world? Have a drink and tell us about it.
I didn't mean Little John. I meant May. Oh. Is she in the kitchen?
Yeah, I think she is.
Oh, great.
Oh, now watch it, lady. A lot of traffic around here. Hi.
All right.
Hello. Hello there.
Oh, hello there, Dee. I'm looking for the salt. I put it down somewhere.
Here it is. I see you're having afternoon tea.
Thank you. You make it sound so elegant.
Well, do you mind if I help myself?
No. Take what's in the pot, or if you'd like, I treated myself to some new blends.
Maeve, how wonderful.
See, you don't understand, man. There's no point in my asking her. She is afraid to take the responsibility for my investments. She's afraid it'll mess up her magic touch or something. So I have to find out without asking.
Daddy, come and dance with me.
Will you turn that thing down?
No, I can't. I gotta dance with it all flame and I gotta warm up. Kevin, you come and dance with me.
No, look, I've got this. Oh, come on, I've got this bad
A
ankle.
monster.
Yes, you did.
Well, this was delicious. I don't know why, but I feel suddenly safe and calm now.
Well, that's lovely.
Well, I'll see ya. Listen, give Little John a hug for me.
Oh, I will, dear. Certainly.
Take care.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to leave already, Dee?
Yeah, I do. I have to run to the bank
Oh.
and cash a check.
Dee, how you doing with your accounts?
Oh, my commodities.
Yeah.
I was feeling really shaky today, but now I know there's going to be an upward trend.
Yeah.
If I can just hang on, I'll go straight through the ceiling. I'm sorry I can't share it with you.
It's all right. Dee, I understand completely.
I know.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. Well, goodbye, all.
I do,
I think I'm going to be all right.
She's still in cocoa beans?
Yeah, she didn't come out and say specifically, but I'm pretty sure she is. She also said there's an upward trend on the way.
No, she's dead to the world. Sorry.
Well, that's the best news I could hear.
I tucked in her blanket, opened the window. She didn't move.
Well, as long as she's through the withdrawal, I'm happy. Hope she sleeps for a week. But look, my business wasn't really with Jill. I have a progress report for you.
What about the drugs? I mean, who supplied her? Now, look, Roger, first thing, I
Look,
want him...
Seneca, I said a progress report, not a warrant. I don't know who yet.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, fill me in. You want a drink? It's a little early, isn't it? Coffee?
No. What's it been, about 72 hours since you went to bed?
I'm gonna turn in early tonight. So, you got in touch with the Narcotics Bureau, huh?
Yes, and they've started their own quiet investigation with the help of the hospital security people. Now, they wanted to interview Jill, but I said that was out until tomorrow at the earliest.
You know, let him interview me. She's in no shape to be interrogated.
Okay, well, you can discuss that with the lieutenant when he calls. But enough for the police. But my own private inquiry.
Morris, Stern, right? Well, you don't suspect any of these people, do you?
No, but that's That's the group that was on duty in neurology on one particular day a few weeks ago. Now, once I eliminate some of those names, I'll have my own private suspect list.
What day? I mean, was it the day that Jill was acting funny?
Yes. A day that she asked me for money. You see, I forgot about it when we talked yesterday, and then I went home and had a couple of drinks, and I was dreaming about having my hands around this guy's throat. And then I figured out a safer way to get him. That is, if the cops don't get him first.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of names on this list. I mean, how are you gonna check out people that you don't even know that well?
Well, fortunately, I have at my beck and call the services of one very nervous chief of hospital security. He, thinks his head's on the line.
He's right. I'll fire him today if I could.
Well, look, don't go out of your way to let him know, please.
Look, Roger, I'll make a deal with you, huh? If you do locate this pusher, and I have great confidence in your talent for undercover work, you give him to me first, okay? A private meeting before the police take over.
I understand. Deal.
Thank you.
And for a second, I thought, I've been away 12 hours and already everything's unraveling. Jack wants me home by the fireside. He's mad. He's jealous. I'm mad. But I was there to do a job. I had to tuck everything else away, and I did work.
Went okay?
Beautifully.
Understand why Thatcher answered your phone. I wish that I'd handled it better.
What did it mean for you? I couldn't believe you were jealous.
I don't think jealousy had anything to do with it. It's that damn patronizing attitude of his, as if my wife is his property and his territory, and would I please be good enough to crawl back under my rock.
Yeah. He can come across that way sometimes. I know what you're talking about. But it's not all Thatcher, is it?
No?
I wondered if you had this fantasy of me off enjoying my, having a wonderful time with my career, that I completely forgotten about my family. I wondered if you were sad for Ryan because her mother was gone.
And I wondered why it is you have to have such a high-powered job at this point in your life. Why you don't get most of your satisfaction from us instead of away from us. I appreciate how exciting the job is, and I'm proud of how well you do it. But
I love you. And if the job's not good for you and Ryan, to hell with it.
not to hell with it, not if it makes you happy.
Oh, nobody and nothing makes me as happy as you do.
Hey, I think she means it.
If you want me to quit, tell me.
Mayor, I will never take on that responsibility.
But you're really proud of me.
Very. Mm-hmm. And now you're thinking, there must be a way to have it all.
Would be sort of ideal.
Uh-huh. Well, let me know when you work it out.
What happens in the meantime?
Mary, I can only predict the next hour or so.
Artie!
What is this?
That must be the old flame.
You look wonderful.
I want you to know I'm an entirely different person.
You always were.
So do you. I mean, you look wonderful. My mother, my father, Kevin McGinnis. This is Arthur Wilson, the nicest guy who ever sprung me from jail.
Hello. How do you do?
I think I spoke to you on the telephone last year.
Yes.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Ryan.
Welcome. Siobhan has talked a great deal about you.
Yeah, I've told them all the bad stuff. We better split before they start accusing you.
Oh, Siobhan.
Don't worry. I consider that part of your daughter's charm.
Yes.
Seattle's not the same without her. There's nobody left to give me a hard time.
Oh, she's grand at that.
Oh, yeah.
She just finished practicing on me.
Well, that's right. And I'm raring to go, so you take me to some place that's wild and romantic, and I'll be utterly impossible.
Can we offer you a drink before she pulls you off?
Apparently not, but I'd love a rain check. Good night.
Have fun. Goodbye.
Good night.
And don't wait up.
Nice meeting you. So long.
Here, what's going on with her? She's so manic.
Well, if they're going dancing, I hope that poor lad has shin guards.
It's a big daddy battle as Kane and Billy fight for custody of baby Cordelia. Don't miss the Choose Your Daddy, Young and the Restless Marathon. Saturday starting at 4 p.m. right here, only on SoapNet.